guys, it's Rick. Welcome to the HDVIBE channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to show you how to take your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, if you have that enabled on your Harley Davidson touring motorcycle or even on your other vehicles, and make it wireless with this Ottocast adapter. And we'll get into it right after this. So that's right, guys, you can have wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay on your Harley Davidson. Again, you have to have the new Boom GTS system with either one of those functions enabled. If you have Apple CarPlay, you do need the WIM or a jumper, and you do have to have a headset plugged in for that to work. But if you have Android Auto, like I do, I have Android phone, you just need one of these little gadgets here. And if you've been around the channel, a few months ago I did a video on this one, the Ottocast A2Air. This thing works tremendous. A lot of people purchase this from my video, and I really appreciate that. But Ottocast actually reached out and want to know if I want to use the newest, latest and greatest, the A2Air Pro, which is this one. This is supposed to be, and I would say about 20% faster in terms of how it operates versus the old model. But both are pretty reasonably priced. So let me show you how to install this on the bike, how it operates, and then at the end, if you hang on, I'll actually point you to some links to this or the Apple CarPlay version of this, and also have a special discount code. So to get this to operate, obviously you have to plug it into the bike. So that's the first step. And you're going to do that right here on your USB connection in this little pocket. This is on my Street Glide, so obviously it's pretty small. You can't get your phone in there, but this little adapter will. It also comes with its own USB cord, so you just plug the USB-C mini portion into the end of this, and then you plug that into the USB port here. So once you've got it plugged in, the first time you do this, it's pretty simple. You need to make sure that your phone is Bluetooth into the infotainment system, which most of us already have that set up. So after plugging this into the USB jack over here on this little pocket, you go ahead and turn the bike on. You'll see the Ottocast A2Air Pro has a red light that turns on and indicates that it's got power. So the first time you set this up, you do need to go on your Wi-Fi settings on your phone and make sure that the Wi-Fi is actually connected to auto, and then there's a number at the end of that. So you do have to have that because that's how your phone is communicating to the adapter. So once you have that all set up and connected, you'll see you have an Android Auto icon here on the right of the screen. You just push that and see how quick it actually went to Google Maps. So now I'm on Google Maps. You can change the view of that by just pushing this little button here on the left. And as you can see now, I've got my music, I've got a destination, Gateway Harley Davidson set up there. I have that saved in there. And then if you again go to these little dots here, you press that, that'll give you all of the apps that at least I have set up for Android Auto. I don't have that many. I've got my Amazon Music, I've got the Google Maps, you got your settings, messages, Messenger from Facebook, those sort of things. But again, this will pull up any apps that you want to enable for Android Auto, or if you have CarPlay, those apps are slightly different. So as you see, you can just go here. If I want my music, I go to Amazon Music, and then I go ahead and select whichever type of music I want to hit and play. Pulls it up on the screen. So if you want a split screen, again, you just push this split screen button and I can get my map or a destination, or again my music there. I can actually use my joysticks that I use to control the actual infotainment system with this as well. So on the right side, you can see now I flipped over and it's going to the apps. If I push in on that, that'll pull up all the apps, and you can see how quickly this thing responds. So if you do Bluetooth your phone and you use music off of your phone independently without using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you know you have to turn up the volume of your phone in order to get decent volume coming out of the infotainment system. But with this adapter, that's not necessary. You can have the volume turned all the way down and just control the volume with the joysticks, the volume control on the infotainment system. you might be asking yourself, well, why can't I just plug my phone into the USB connector and use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay that way by having my phone connected? Well, I will tell you, from my experience, certainly on the Street Glide, you can't get your phone into that pocket. So what that means is the wire has to be coming out of that pocket, and you have to kind of jam that thing closed in order to have your phone setting somewhere else. The other thing I found is that USB port, when I'm out riding all day long, it doesn't charge the phone quick enough. So what I do is actually use the cigarette style type connection on the right side of the bike. I use a lightning converter there and a lightning cable so that I can keep my phone completely charged, and then I can have that independent of using Android Auto because I have this Ottocast A2Air Pro adapter. Ottocast keeps investing in making these things better, and honestly I believe the price on this is exactly the same as the old version. The old version is a little bit less expensive now, but I will have links down in the description to this, the A2Air Pro for Android Auto, or the U2 Pro for the Apple CarPlay. And if you use those links and then there's a code HDVIBE, you will save $30 when you purchase that. So right now these are at $119, so $30 off of that. You're going to get this for about $90. To me, it's a pretty good investment. Keeps you safer. You're not fumbling around with your phone. You're not worried about your phone getting wet if it's raining. You can put it somewhere where it's safe. This is closed up in the pocket, so no issues there. And really, like if you're in a state like Missouri, they just passed a law where you're not able to actually be touching or holding your cell phone while you're operating a vehicle. This provides a safe way to use Android Auto, Apple CarPlay on your Harley Davidson or in your vehicle. So guys, again, that's the A2Air Pro. If you like this type of content, please give it a thumbs up. Also consider sharing this with your friends so other like-minded individuals can learn all about everything that I put out on this channel. Also, leave some comments down below. That really helps out the channel, and I'd like to hear from you. I answer all of the comments that come in, questions, comments. I try to respond to those as timely as I can. And if you would, hit that subscribe button right down here. That really helps out the channel as well. And when you do subscribe, leave a comment down below saying I subscribe so I can personally reach out and thank you for supporting the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon and select all so you do get notified every time I do put out new content. And with that, guys, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Life is short. Get out and ride the bike. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.